What's up, y'all?
I run it, I run it, I run it, I run it. Now work.
What's good, man? You already know what it is, man. It's your man Q Bevs, and we back in the building, man. This is the first episode of 2020, episode 5. And we're here live in Queens, Merrick Boulevard, 220th, right here in front of Live Kitchen. Live Kitchen, that is. I'm sorry, I didn't even see the A. I'm bugging out. Live Kitchen is a vegan place, black-owned business. You can get everything from here, from, you know, the wings, veggie burgers, the smoothies, the green shit, whatever y'all want, because I'm not a vegan nigga, you feel me? So we just go vibe with the vegan food right here, and we gonna take the time. And of course, I'm not here because it's cold outside and I don't have my jacket for no fucking reason. Of course, we're gonna meet up with somebody, an old friend of mine's. You know, he kind of helped me out with the business. He definitely led the wave for my career to even start, you know what I'm saying? So I wanna sit down and we're about to see what's good. And we're gonna try this vegan food for the first time. So, let's go, Lou. Let's go see what's going on, man.
Yo, my God.
Oh, hey, my guy. Man, what's good with you, man?
What's selling, bro?
Man, what's my man got the Rise going on? What is this, sponsor?
You feel me? Yeah, it's actually my cousin's brand, you feel me?
Yeah.
Called Rise. So it's Rise in silence
Every day.
Let me see.
And gotta get a good
Plug.
straight out the way, you feel me? In fact,
Yeah, that's an ad right there. We cutting checks.
Yeah.
Yo, it's good though, man.
It's
been a minute, bro.
It's been a while, bro.
Damn. So, first of all, I want to say, what the hell is this place? No disrespect, because I see this is kind of like live. This look like a vibe where, you know, you could do poetry over here, you could do performances, and you could eat and have fun. Or you could bring your chick over here and have a chick date.
That's a chick date.
A chick date, I guess that's what you're gonna say. You know what I'm saying? You can do that.
But not like this place is it's a vegan restaurant.
Yeah.
It's called a Live Kitchen, and it's the best thing about it is black owned, bro. You
Yeah.
feel me? So shout out to Craig, the owner. Yeah, like, you know, it's everything's vegan. So like they got performance. You can do performances here. You can spoken word, whatever.
Yeah. Like is it in the back or something like that?
Yeah, they got a little stage in the back.
Yeah. You want? Should we take a look? Can we take a
let's
quick
take a
tour?
look.
Cool. Let's go take this quick tour with Jahsamir, that is.
So boom.
Okay, show us around.
You got the boots right here. You feel me? The kitchen right here.
Okay, it's a
That's
nice
everybody
kitchen.
working in there.
Boss, what's good, man? What's good? Oh, this is where they make the juice bars?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So that's fire too. And
Yeah.
like this is like a little stage thing right here.
Oh, can I sit with it?
I mean, if you want to.
Can I get a flip real quick, or is it not necessary? Oh, all right. You know what I'm saying? If y'all ever around Merrick, make sure y'all pull up to 227th in Merrick and stop by this vegan spot, a Live Kitchen. This is amazing, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a vegan dude, but today, this is acceptable. You know what I'm saying? This is very, very lit.
Guys, we're gonna try to get some food in too. I'll let you try some cauliflower wings, bro.
Wait, time out. That's on you? You paying for it?
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy, son. You know, everything on Q is based off mine. You know, me providing, but this nigga's providing today.
Facts.
Well,
Oh, you're
Shake my hand.
You gotta dap him up. So
Oh, okay, my bad. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
You know, definitely I appreciate the time, and I appreciate you for even, you know, making amends for you to even sit down with me, man. It's been a long time.
It's been a while, my God.
It's been a long time.
I can't remember the last time. When's the last time we linked up?
Nah, last time we linked up, we was, I think we went to, we was at, damn. We was at brunch. I was hosting brunch with Skrills. Skrills, but on YouTube though. Shout out to Skrills. You know, we was doing this organization with the whole brunch thing in Brooklyn, and I told you to pull up one time, and you kept flopping because, you know, this man's been, you know, all over the place, touring or just, you know, on stage performing, spoken word and all that. And I told you, like, yo, like, if you pull up, you know, I'm gonna hook you up with some shit. Feel me? He was like, all right. Took the time out. He did. He pulled up. I introduced him to a couple females. You feel me? He was rapping in front of females.
Oh nah, I remember that shit. Nah, yeah. I was rapping this poem for She Said, and they was loving that shit, bro.
I told him, bro. I said, yo, if you rap in front of them, they're gonna get wet, bro. I swear to you. He was like, bro, stop playing with me. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm dead ass. They're gonna get wet. He was start saying his word, bro. If I play the clip right now, bro, I still got. I think I sent it to you the other day, right?
You did. You got 1,000 clips, bro.
I do. I got mad memory clips, man. But yeah. Anyway, moving forward, that was the last time I did see you. You was in good spirits. We had a good time. You feel me? But you know, let's get into the basics. Let's get into the artistry. Like, what happened in the time being of your former name, Propane? Like, why did you feel like you had to transform into like Jahsamir?
Cause Propane was.
I don't know why you laughed. Like, because it's a transition though.
It's because I haven't heard that shit, that name in so long.
Yeah.
So it's like just hearing that again, just like bring me back. So when I
you
first
started, was
yeah. So it's like the reason why I felt like it was limited. I couldn't really express myself fully through Propane.
Yeah.
Because the reason why I made Propane was like an alter ego, but like, cause I'm like, you know, to myself a lot, and I'm like mad humble and all that other shit. So it's like Propane was like, all right, I'm here, I'm bringing fire, I'm bringing heat, blah blah blah, all that other stuff. So
it sounded like you back, like when you label yourself as Propane, it seemed like you saying to yourself, you backed by popular demands, like you trying to get what you want to get. And it sounds aggressive, you feel me? Like, that's why, like, I always respected the name. When I first met you, I'm like, Propane, man. Sounds like a fucking car, but, you know, but... No. Yo, you laughing, but remember, what did I say to you when we first met, bro? I said some funny shit like that, like, yo, Propane, like, you know, be like... But at the same time, it gotta make sense for the person that carries the name. Like, say, for example, like Bevs. Bevs was like something that people would laugh at, but it's an eye-opener and it's effective. If I made you laugh, cry, or even... you know, make you mad about it, that means it's effective. So true. Propane was an effective name. You know what I'm saying? So don't even think like that, bro. Just think of it like it's an effective name. It's something impeccable. It's something that is gonna punch people in the face when they hear that shit.
That's a fact. I mean, that's how I thought at the time. You know what I'm saying? But then I realized, like, once I started to understand me more, I realized, like, yo, that's only one aspect of me. But when I could like call myself my regular name, as well as Jahsamir, then I can explore all aspects of me. So whether it's that fiery side, whether it's that humble side I want to show, there's no limitations to it, because I'm me.
Right. No, I get that. So what gave you the inspiration to continue striving at that time?
Nigga, what? Inspiration?
Inspiration. I said inspiration, though.
Nigga said, I just made up a new word, bro.
Nah, I said inspiration, though. I did.
You got it.
Nigga, you can play that shit back. Inspiration.
Wait, so what was the question again?
What gave you the inspiration to continue striving the way you're striving today? Because back then, you wasn't consistent like how you was. And now all of a sudden, you're on social media going crazy, knocking on everybody's DMs and just trying to gravitate the attention and insight on Instagram.
The drive for that really is the album and what it stands for. You know what I mean? Like, I guess we could go into that shit. Like,
yeah, we about to get into it.
The album I got is called L's. You know what I'm saying? Which stands for losses.
Yeah.
And that's the title of the shit. And it's basically talking about, you know, learning how to embrace your flaws and target that right then and there, so you can learn how to grow from it. Right. So it's like with that message, I don't want that to die. You know what I'm saying? I want that to keep going, exactly. And I have to. The only way to do that is to be consistent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like that's my drive. That's my real drive, because I want to see that happen in people. You know what I'm saying? Having them embrace their flaws and target that, address it, so they could like just grow from that and not be stuck in that box. So honestly, that's what keeps me just making sure that I keep going, even when I don't want to do this shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That right there is just the main factor. So
like, have you feel like in the time and when you was making the album Losses, right? Or L's, right? L's or Losses?
It's both. It's like L's, but it stands for losses. So it's like the same thing.
Alright, so we're gonna keep the losses then. Ding. Make sure you get that. But like when have you feel like at the time when you was making the album, you was going through a lot of like turnovers, like a lot of losing yourself in a sense?
Shit, yeah.
Shit was deep, right?
Yeah, I was, yeah. Cause like honestly, cause I had made the intention like, yo, I've been working on this joint for a minute, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, and you know,
how many years?
Like I would say at least like 3.
3 years.
Yeah, and it was just like living with that concept, bro. It's like you kind of get lost in it because for me, I was thinking about the flaws and everything because I wanted to write about that specific topic. So it's like my mind was geared to, what's wrong with this person, or how did that person end up like that?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's picking apart the details, and you can get lost in that because it's a lot. Just like a lot of the same shit, just a cycle going over and over again. So, I hope I answered your question.
No, you actually did, because at the same time, it goes back to mentality. You feel me? It goes back to mentality, and it touches people because people look for answers when they don't have no answers for themselves. So that message right there will relate to whatever a person is really looking into. You feel me? So sometimes when we have our own self-doubt, sometimes we don't even know what to do, how to move, how to maneuver, how even we think. Like going back to mentality is like, it's a mental thing. You know what I'm saying? Going back to mental health. Mental health is like something that is popular now. You feel me? Like everybody feel comfortable expressing themselves how they mentally feel or how they disturbedly feel. Like sometimes like I have my time in where I feel like, I need some inspiration. So I go to my friends or I go to my girlfriend at the time for inspiration. Not for leeching, but just to get inspired. You feel me? Just to get inspired and just get the touch, get the feel of it. Because like a lot of people nowadays put out negative energy. And when you're already dealing with negative energy with your own personal shit, on top of that, you're dealing with another toxic situation that has nothing to do with you, but you're still adapting to it. While you focusing on the album, how can you block that focus when you're in album mode?
That's the hard part. Like that's what I'm still dealing with now because it's like I feel like I had this burden on me because of everything that I'm talking about, and it's like damn, like I gotta still remember real life and like there's people, even though I'm writing this and I'm in my head, I'm getting things out of my head. It's like people are really going through real shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? And when I try to like, all right, let me go try to deal with this. It's like sometimes I fumble it because I'm like, all right, damn, like I'm taking on this person, but I gotta take on my shit at the same time. Right, so it's like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, it's just like too much pressure on your chest. You feel me? Like if you feel like the pressure's on you to the point where like you try to like maneuver, avoid it, but it's like it's hard. Like when people tell you like, yo, get over it. How can you really get over it when there's still a disturbance into society of mental health?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how can we, like, people, like, I hate it. Like, when people say, yo, like, there's ways of getting over things. Like, say, for example, getting over a breakup or getting over the fact that you ain't make it to the basketball league or something like that. Bro, how can you get over an opportunity to either change the fact that you could do something to progress your happiness, excuse me, or versus dealing with doubts and dealing with depression, even though you already feel like you ain't shit already, the fact that you cannot continue feeling like you ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just that simple thought, bro. Like, because like I feel like everybody is comfortable being inside the shell. They're not ready to just, speak out, or they're not willing to talk to anybody. I feel like me personally, I go through my, my flaws, my mental health shit all the time, to the point where if I'm in the moment to speak, I'm going to speak, because that's going to make me feel better. But for you as a musician, I feel like everybody goes through that, and it's hard because it's like, depending on what kind of music you're dealing with, the environment, support system, and then sometimes when you look outside in, you feel like motherfuckers is fake and shit like that, to the point where you're like, fuck these niggas. Like, I'm not even trying to deal with these niggas. These niggas is fake. A lot of people will say happy birthday and congratulations versus when you have your album out and how many people supporting the album.
I feel you. I mean, in this case though, it's like I feel like, 'cause I definitely hear you with that though, because people do that, you know what I'm saying? But like, in the terms of this album though, I feel like it's so personal, and like it's so much.
Do you feel, my fault to cut you off, but do you feel like you owe your fans that album?
Yeah.
Or do you feel like more you owe yourself this album?
Both. Because it's not just for me, it's way bigger than me.
Right.
Because the things I'm talking about and my intentions for this, it's like, yo, I want everybody to learn this. Like, because everybody goes through, like, just like you said, everybody goes through this mental health thing.
Yeah, bro.
And it's like, bro, it's not easy to deal with by yourself, bro.
It's not, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I wanted to take the time to, like, really, like,
express yourself, yeah.
Because I know when I talk about it, and I've seen that shit before, when I talk about something that's bothering me with my mental health, somebody's open to talk about it too, because I was the one that started up.
Right, you was the one that opened up a conversation to say, yo, I'm not ashamed of my game of dealing with depression.
Yeah, exactly, and vice versa. Like I got inspired by going to these open mics in the city. Yo, these poets, bro, like they be talking about some deep personal stuff. And I'm like, yo, the courage they had to go up there, the vulnerability that they had on stage, and the fact that they able to go up there and talk about the suicide, depression, like going deep into detail about it and having that, I'm like, bro, this shit is amazing.
Yeah.
You know
As a fan, you get up and you be like, damn, that touched me.
Yeah, so like, I'm inspired by that, and I really wanted to make sure that, yo, I give my all into this. You know what I'm saying? So when people hear it, they be like, oh, I'm not the only one going through it. Right. And that if he could do it, I could do it too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's the goal, bro.
Alright, so since we on the like verge of talking about mental health and depression and stuff like that, let's talk about how you deal with depression. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you find your escape from depression?
Music. That's one of the big factors. And then people. Like, I can't forget people, because I'll lock myself away when I'm in that stage, and like it'll be a struggle for me to go out there and talk to people. But that's the main thing that really keep me motivated. You know what I'm saying? Like having friends, genuine friends and family. That's the main thing that keeps me fucking happy, bro. Yeah. Like ain't nothing compare to that. Can't no car, can't no money compare to that, because that shit is everlasting.
I feel like,
I'm realizing it.
Just the way of what you just said, I feel like that's really what it is. You feel me? Like that's what helps you build your spirit to say, yo, I'm here for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like my heart might be damaged on certain occasions, but there's a bigger purpose why I'm here. And I'm here surrounded by loved ones, people that inspire me every day, people that, you know, just take the time out to really just say, yo, this dude got something going on for himself. We believe in you, we want to keep pushing forward with you. And that's the thing, like sometimes with the whole, as an artist, sometimes 9 times out of 10, they be feeling like they by themselves. Yeah. They be feeling like they're in this dark world where nobody doesn't understand. Like, and that's why, you know, like going back to like the artistry of depression, like even the whole Mac Miller situation, you feel me, rest in peace. Like, dude, I'm already saying to myself like, yo, if we don't speak up right now about our flaws and what we go through, we're gonna end up dead. We're gonna end up dead, and it's gonna be a scary case to the point where the people that cause these things are gonna be like, oh, it's my fault, it's my fault, it's my fault. No, motherfucker, it's not your fault. It's mine. I needed to figure myself out at that moment to feel what nobody has felt. Nobody knows how I feel. And this is the problem with society today, is that people always assume that they know what you're feeling. They don't know that shit, bro. Like, they don't. That's why I get tight all the time. Like, when people be like, yo, you be alright. How the fuck you know I'm gonna be alright?
Exactly.
How you gonna know I'm gonna be alright? I'm dead serious, bro. Like, that shit is like, cause I've been there. Like, I am a victim of mental health. Like, I've been through depression before. I know how it feels. I know how it feels to not feel like you ain't shit. You feel me? Like, when you're in the dark cloud and nobody don't fuck with you or nothing like that. That's why, if you know me, that's why I have these situations where I'm on social media, I take a break. You know what I'm saying? I feel like taking a break. I feel like taking a break off of social media is like a relief. Not a setback on life, but just more so on the direction where you're trying to move and how you try to deliver at the time. You feel me? So now it's like everybody's not gonna be, compatible to understand that, and that's fucked up because like at the same time it's like it's not for you to understand. It's for me to understand. This is my life. This is my lane. You can't tell me about how I feel. You can't tell me about how I move. You feel me?
Exactly. And like that's how you said though. Like it's about you and how you feel. So It's like that's the whole purpose of this shit. It's like that's why I said it's way bigger than fucking music because this is real life. You know what I'm saying? I want people to understand, like exactly how you just said. Like, yo, I want people to understand that this is you, and like you can express yourself. It's okay to talk about it. And it's okay to let somebody know about
exactly, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Because the more you hold that in, like that dark cloud gets bigger. It gets bigger and bigger.
To the point where you do bigger and crazy things, which is slit your wrist or slit your throat. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it gets deep. Exactly. To the point where people just don't know what they're doing or how to move or don't even know how to speak to people. And like, bro, like, all right, I really want people to understand, like, when you're in a situation when you feel like you're overpressed or overpushed, pick up the phone and call somebody, whether if it's a friend, family member, or even a fucking neighbor, bro. A conversation will save you a lot of trouble. You know what I'm saying? It will save you, your thoughts. It will save you from the fact that you're even thinking about negative shit. Just speak on your actions. Speak about how you feel to somebody. Express yourself. Be honest with yourself. Like, and that's the thing. Like, a lot of people nowadays are not really honest with themselves. Like, nigga, if you pass by me today and you see my face with an angry ass face, you ask me if I'm good, I'm be like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm lying to you, bro. I'm lying to you. Yeah, like I'm lying to you, bro. Why am I lying to you if I know I don't feel good, bro? I'm saying no to protect myself, but I'm saying no. If you look through a person's eyes, it's telling them, help me, bro. It's really literally telling the people like, yo, help me, bro.
That's a fact.
I'm vulnerable to tell you no, but look into my eyes. I'm screaming out help. They're not gonna tell you. People are not gonna be open to that. So like, I understand. I feel you with that delivery on the album. Like, I feel like the album that you about to bring up is gonna be something that people could gravitate, learn a lesson from, be inspired. Shit. I might utilize one of his raps for a caption or something like that. You feel me? It's just one of those type of things. You feel me? Nah, for real, bro.
I appreciate that.
You got the vegan items. You feel me? Yep, that's all the time we have, man. Sorry, but hopefully y'all enjoyed it. Appreciate Jahsamir for coming through, talking about, his album, L's, Losses, that is, shining a light on mental health, which is something that everybody is still expressing and still trying to learn and figure out a way to get through. I want to shout out to everybody that's really out there sharing their thoughts, whether if it's on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, you know what I'm saying? Just express yourself as much as possible. And if you ever feel like you're overprotective or you feel like you're about to really, come off the edge, really talk to somebody, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna really make you a better person. That's gonna make you calm. It's gonna make you feel better and special about yourself. You are important. Shout out to Alive Kitchen for even having us shoot this episode. Shout out to Lou for coming through to Queens, to the city. If you ever in town in Merrick, pull up. This is a black-owned business right here. This is popping. Vegan food is lit. Smoothies is lit. Like, subscribe, play back, go back to the previous episodes, and tune in every fucking post. Make sure y'all turn on the notification so y'all know when I'm posting. You know what I'm saying? Because this is real talk. Everything on Q, Sean, remix, signing out. Everything on Q, signing out. It's your host, Q Bevs, the director, Q Bevs, the other director, Lou Fire. Shout out to Jahsamir. And this episode is sponsored by We All In Clothing. And shout out to 101 NYC, the jewelry, handcrafted jewelry. You can get anything you want. It's 101, baby. You feel me? Rest in peace, Mac Miller. Let's go.
Add the bubble,
Yeah, the bubble. Bloop. Good, that's it. That's gonna be my thing.
What you always wanted, bro?
That's gonna my blue.
Yo, every episode you gotta say that. I just always wanted my blue.
Now work, now work, I run it, now work, ride around on my side of town, I feel the pressure.